Welcome back to another Thursday, bringing you another Sportboat Roundup. Fishing in San Diego still hasn't slowed down going into fall, and we're seeing some pretty consistent yellowfin still lingering around and pushing up from the south, giving the fleet volumes of opportunity going into this week. Bluefin and Yellowfin, they're still in the local zone, and full-day boats have been capitalizing on plunker bite drifts to schools that want to stick around. A little bit of Dorado, they're still being seen, but with the influx of tuna still around, that's what majority of the focus has been overall. A multitude of boats coming back with limits of bluefin, and some yellowfin such as the Condor, Pacific Dawn, with bluefin up to 210 pounds, the Pegasus, Tomahawk, Excalibur, and the Legend, all putting on some phenomenal counts. Limits of bluefin for the producer this week, the Highliner showing 21 bluefin over 140, biggest being 165, Blue Horizon and the Success, as well as the Aztec, Polaris Supreme, and Constitution, all continuing that bluefin limit streak. Then those are just to name a few. The Mission Belle toured the islands this week. We saw 11 yellowtail from 20 to 30 pounds in their counts, as well as a variety of rockfish. Long Range is dealing with the remnants of some pretty choppy conditions, but they're experiencing some good grade yellowfin and yellowtail. Bigger Dorado from 15 to 30 pounds are being reported down there, and they expect the wahoo fishing to improve as that wind dies down. It seems majority of the tuna right now continue to be landed on that 30 to 40 pound test, which is what most guys are recommending right now, as well as that matching fluorocarbon leader in case you run into bluefin. People ask all the time if having a 2-speed reel is necessary if you're using 30, 40 pound test, and ultimately it depends not only on the reel itself. If it's a reel that doesn't see sunlight and hasn't been used in 5 years, then I highly recommend changing that out. But on your comfort level fighting these fish, these 2-speed reels, they really help you out if you get to a point where the nature of that bluefin, it's keeping you straight up and down, it's going under a boat, and it gives you some play. And the advantage if you get hooked up to one of those bigger models. These plunker bites, they allow the school to potentially build on the boat. And with all the bait being thrown in the water, nearly the whole boat fly lining, it's creating its own bait school. So sometimes long soaking a bait provides a bite if you're in the right place at that right time. Otherwise, finding that firecracker bait that gets hit within that 15-second mark is still a really good way to go. Having a sinker rig set up, even on 40-pound tests with a 4-ounce weight to a heavier model setup, we saw working this week. The Pacifica was able to land some bigger bluefin with that setup, so I'd recommend having that as well. But thanks for watching. That's all I have for this week. I'll catch up with you all next time.